My name is Brittany Eller, and I'm here at the Ark today, and I'm with Christy Fritz, the day manager. So, Christy, if someone comes in and they want to get a bed or they call you, what is the transition of what they have to do to go through that?
Well, usually what we do is if somebody calls or they come in, we have a process. We have a preliminary intake that we do because we do have a job to protect people who are already here. And one of the things that we tell people is, look, we're not perfect. We know you're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But we do have a job to protect people. So one of the things that we do is a criminal background check because we want to make sure that everybody's taken care of.
Right.
So we do look at things like that, but also we're going to, talk to you about some reasons that you've been homeless. So, because we want to know when you come in how we can help. Right. Because everybody is on the same journey, but they have a different walk.
Right.
Some people have a car already, some people have a job already. So we want to make sure that we're meeting your needs when you come in. So once we've done the preliminary intake, then usually I tell you, you can come in and then I give you a time to come in because I want to be prepared. I want to make sure the room's prepared. I want to make sure that we have the things that you need. Because some people will come in, and they already have lots of clothing, and things like that. And some people will literally come in with the clothes on their back.
Right.
So it's already tough enough to come in. You've got to make the transition. You've got to decompress, because this is overwhelming.
Right.
And there's paperwork that has to be done because we do get grants from the state and from the government. And so we do have a job, to keep our paperwork in order for those things. And so there's a lot of paperwork. And so I try to make that as simple and as easy as possible because it's already overwhelming.
Right.
And so by doing that, I try to make it as simple and as easy so that it's comfortable. And I tell people, I know that you're not going to get all the rules right away and things like that. And so we give them a copy of the rules and try to let them decompress.
Right. Get comfortable.
Absolutely. Right. And the guests are really good about helping people come in.
And feeling welcome.
Yeah, they really are. And I think part of that is because we try to make them feel welcome when they come in. And so they model that behavior.
And each of them have been at that door.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Makes sense.
So that's kind of how we deal with people when they come in, or the process to get them in here. And if we don't, our staff members will try to give at least 3 other options. Because, because, if we don't have a bed open or you don't qualify to be here, I don't want to just say, you know what, sorry, can't help you.
Right, and give another
At least I can help you in a different way.
Makes sense completely. Yeah. That's good to know.
Yeah.
And so what is your daily task as the day manager?
Some things are different every day, which I do love. But then basic stuff every day is I'm going to give medication out. I'm going to make sure that chores are being done because it's not only important for accountability, but it's important for running this house. Because I don't want my house dirty, and this house represents the Ark as a whole, as for the community, but also because I want you to take pride in where you live.
Correct.
So, part of that is doing your chore and keeping the place clean. So, making sure you're doing your chores. I'm giving out medication, conflict resolution, because people come from different places. And, you don't do the same things that I do at my house.
Right.
And so you're going to have some conflict sometimes. And so I try to, people come to me and we try to talk about and remind each other that, look, you have different things and you believe different things and you believe different things, but we're all in the same house. So let's try to work out a solution that will work for everybody.
Right.
So we do, conflict resolution. Answer the phone, because we're having people who are calling who need a place. We have social services calling. We have 2 lines. So we do have a line dedicated to just the guests, because they'll have people calling for them. We may have, people calling, Grace Clinic calling for appointments for people. So the phones are ringing constantly. People are coming in with donations, so I've got to make sure that we're leading them in the right direction if it's food, if it's things that need to go downstairs like clothing, and making sure that we're thanking them for those things because it is a blessing.
It's a real blessing.
And the community is very good to us. Other things that we're doing is, I'm doing paperwork that's required to keep this place running. I'm on the computer making sure that information is entered correctly so that we can do counts that we need to do for HUD. Because the government likes to know who's here and why they're here and when they leave and all those fun statistics
Right.
that have to be done.
Right.
So
make sure that it runs correctly.
And you know, we just have a process that has all this paperwork that it just has to be done to run this place the right way. So that has to be done. And then medication again. And so there are certain things that do have to be done every day. But in the midst of that, sometimes we're running people to doctor's appointments because Betty's not ready, and you know, paperwork takes time. And
right.
So it's always busy, which I like. But it's part of it, and I enjoy it. So
well, we appreciate you greatly for everything that you do.
Thank you. And I love this place.
That's awesome.